Hi, these are my June monthly favorites. Yeah, June monthly favorites. I know I'm late, but that's something I'll work on. Anyways, same format. I'm gonna go over practices and habits, products, media, and food. So let's get straight into it. I have been really into in June just doing a skin reset. So I was back home, and when I was with my parents, I don't really go outside to meet people, so I don't really have to put on makeup. I just have to do skincare when I'm home, and it's so nice to just be barefaced because I feel like it gives my skin a reset from, you know, applying makeup products every day. And I just use skincare. I usually don't go out in the sun as much. I don't know, because I'm like inside all the time. But I found that if I don't wear makeup for 2 days, then I can drastically see my skin improving because, you know, you're not applying makeup constantly. So it just gives your skin time to breathe. And I really love that. I would really recommend that for anyone if they have a big event coming up. Just like do skincare. Don't put up any makeup before your special event or whatever. But I have done this a lot, and I realized that my skin clears out, my lashes grow longer, and I don't know, like when you put on makeup, it just hits just more when you are done with the skin, or like, I guess like the makeup cleanse. So that's cool. I also just saw a bug in here. What is that? Oh my god, it's moving. Wait. Oh my gosh, just killed a bug. Okay. Anyways, back to my June favorites. I have also been really into getting shorter nails. I know my nail tech is gonna like kill me. Okay, one of the most loyal relationships I've had is with my nail artist and my nail girl. I went to college with her, and I've just been going to her ever since college essentially. And it's been over 10 years. So yeah, see, this is her art. I've been really into getting short nails because I have to wear contacts, and when I'm wearing, you know, contacts and taking them out, I don't like to do the whole like, you know, the thing where you don't use your fingers like this. You have to like do this or whatever. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Like even these are, I'm not gonna lie, like a little bit long for me. I kind of want them to be a little shorter, but I've just been really into short nails, and I think short nails are cool because it means you're so busy with your hands that you need short nails. I don't know, like I feel like a lot of my like friends who cook or friends who work with their hands a lot, like they're artists or they have, I don't know, dogs or kids, like they have short nails because they're just like, I can't deal with a broken nail, you know? Like I've been seeing a resurgence of short nails lately, and I don't know if that's because that's how my algorithm works, because it probably knows that I'm into short nails, but I'm a fan of short nails. Another thing I've been really into is acupuncture. So I used to go to acupuncture when I was younger, like when I lived with my family and stuff, because my parents love acupuncture whenever there's like back pain or just like any internal stuff going on. It wasn't a solution to, you know, a thing, but it was something added on to make something better. So I feel like now that I'm noticing like things with my digestion or my posture or like lower back pain, I feel like those are all connected. So I went to an acupuncturist, and they like read my tongue, and they were like, okay, yeah, you need help with your digestion. And I was like, yeah, I do. So I want to start going to acupuncture more consistently now that I'm back in LA for a little bit. But I went when I was in New York, and I went to this place called Within, WTHN, and they had an opening for their, I think, Manhattan location near Soho, and I got acupuncture done at their Williamsburg location. But honestly, I feel like I wish they had that in LA, but whenever I'm back in New York, I definitely want to go back again, and I want to find an acupuncture practice here in LA. But honestly, I feel like I felt a lot more better than getting a massage for like my shoulder pain and my lower back pain. And I feel like the process or the procedure took, like the acupuncture thing took maybe like 30 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I got kind of freaked out because I was thinking about like the Final Destination like scene, but then I was like, okay, I don't think being stressed out is gonna make this experience better. So I just tried to like convince myself that I'm fine. I think a lot of people are afraid of it, but there's not really anything to be afraid of because these are products that I'm really into. I have been really into, I feel like I always include a Chanel Beauty product, but this is my favorite base for any makeup look. It's like an illuminating primer and I'm wearing it right now. I have it in the shade Halo, which is limited edition sadly, but I got an extra one because I was like, it's my favorite shade. It gives off like a pearlescent tint with a little bit of like violet in there. So I feel like for Asian skin, violet is really good because purple is opposite of the yellow on the color spectrum wheel, and because it's like across from each other is complementary. So there's something about color theory there, but basically purple goes really well with my skin, and since this illuminator has purple tint, it's just really, it just works well for my skin. I love the consistency of it. I've literally gone through, like, I'm not gonna lie, at least 8 bottles of this. I pay for this for my own money. Yeah, this is probably my favorite illuminating primer or fluid for my face, and everyone always asks me like, what are you wearing on your face, because my skin looks so good, and it's always this. I think a close second would be the Summer Fridays illuminating fluid, but it just doesn't hit as much as the Chanel one in my opinion. I'm almost out of it right now, but I have another bottle, so that's okay. But the Halo is really good. I also use the other shade. I'll put it up here because I don't have it on top of my mind right now. Second, I have been really into these washcloths. They're like Korean exfoliating washcloths. I like them a lot because it comes in a pack of, I believe, 12, but this is what they use in like the jjimjibangs and the sauna. So I feel like these are pretty legit, but if I go to the gym, I just pack one to go in my gym bag, and I can just throw it away if I need to, because, you know, if you don't want to carry a wet washcloth. But it's like a mitten. You get to like put your hand here, and then you get to exfoliate and get all the dead skin off of your body. But I love so much. Great, honestly, really great for any time. I feel like you should always exfoliate when you're in the shower. Someone told me that there are people who don't wash their legs, and I think that's absolutely like disgusting. What do you mean don't wash your legs? What do you mean don't scrub? Like, you know, disgusting. No wonder you smell. You know, I feel like people need to exfoliate their skin in the shower. You need to rub your skin to exfoliate your skin in the shower. I thought that was something your parents would teach you, but apparently not. Anyways, moving on. I'm really into this conditioner. It's from Davines? I can't pronounce it. And it's the Love conditioner. It's for frizzy hair, so it smooths out frizzy hair, but I feel like anyone can use it if you have dry like hair like me. It's really damaged from getting perms and like getting a lot of color treatments in the past. I don't get perms or color treatments anymore because I want my hair to kind of like rust before my next possible hair treatment. But in the meantime, this is really good. I haven't had a conditioner hit like this in a while. I used to use the Japanese conditioner that comes in the gold bottle, but that would kind of make the color of my hair like dissolve faster and my perms dissolve faster, so I stopped using it. But this has been good. I'm almost out of it, and I'm gonna probably stock up on more. It was in my friend's shower when I was staying with her in Rotterdam, and I tried it out and I was like, wow, there's definitely a difference in my hair. So I got it, and I've just been a fan. I've been telling everyone else to get it ever since, and I love it, honestly. I really do. For media that I've been really into, I saw Celine Song's The Materialist in theaters, and I was pleasantly left feeling hopeful about dating. And I was like, that's really rare because I don't know, I feel like the typical cliche thing is to be like, modern day dating sucks because of technology and because of how people approach people. And I'm like, yeah, that's why it's not fun. But I really love Celine Song's take on just falling in love, being in love, and dating, and just looking for love, you know? I don't know. I think it's just, it was really realistic and very on point, and it like left off with a good message. But I was obsessed with Dakota Fanning's, not Dakota Fanning, what's her name? Dakota Johnson's outfits. There's this one t-shirt that she was wearing. It was so baggy on her, but I kept thinking about her outfits. She's just giving very clean, expensive, and simple. Yeah, but that one t-shirt, I was searching for it online everywhere, but it's sold out, and I'm probably gonna ask again if it's in stock, but it's probably sold out for a good reason. It's just a perfect slouchy white shirt, essentially. Anyways, that was really good. I feel like there were a lot of mixed opinions about Materialist, because I can see if you interpret it a certain way, you could be like, that's so stupid. Why is she like, you know, included the thing about like the height thing? But it's like, that's not the point. I feel like people are missing the point when they like focus on that, because it's like, okay, cool, but I feel like art is meant to be interpreted, and some people can interpret things differently. That's the beauty of it, so I'll just leave it at that. I've also been really into this season of Love Island. I don't think I can beat the previous season of Love Island, but I don't know, we'll see after the finale tonight. But I feel like it's fun to talk about Love Island with your friends, because you kind of get to see like how they approach dating and their thoughts. I feel like all my friends, most of my friends have like aligned on where we stand. I'm sorry, I just can't deal with like Huda. Like, I want the best for her. I just feel like there are a lot of things that have been excused, but nobody's perfect. I'm not saying she needs to be perfect, but I don't know, there are just some things that like really triggered me. I'm not gonna lie. And this season's just very interesting. I feel like the guys low-key suck. The girls a lot of the girls just haven't dated for a long time, and I feel like it's because the guys suck, and I feel like it's reflective of the current day scenario for dating, but I digress. Yeah, Love Island has been fun to talk about. I can't wait for it to be over so I can also do other stuff with my life. Because it's been taking up literally 5 days of the week, viewing, voting, everything. I saw someone say that whoever is into like organizing like folks to vote and like making sure that they vote, they should get into politics. And I'm like, that's so true, because like they are committed to getting their friends and like people to like vote for people that they want to stay on the island. And I'm like, where were y'all in 2015, 2016? But anyways, oh, I'm really into the Best American Short Stories 2024. I don't have it with me, but there was a really, really good story. The first one was really good. It was really, I love it when stories start out with like a small detail in the beginning, and then they end like referencing that small detail in the beginning. It kind of feels like a full circle, you know, moment, and I really love that. And they did that really subtly in the first short story, but it's about two men in love in India, and it's just very beautifully written. It's very tragically beautiful, and yeah, I liked it a lot. I liked how that was like the first short story. I'm not done with the whole book yet, but it's been good so far, and I am trying to read a story every night before I go to bed, so that should be good for my brain. Okay, all these like food items start with the letter G, so I guess G is the theme for all this food stuff, but I have been really into grape nuts. My friend Kylie pointed it out to me because they're like high in fiber, and you can put them as a topping, as like a crunchy topping on your granola, or I mean your yogurt or whatever you're eating, and I actually need to order a box for my LA place, so that's a really good reminder for me. But I've just been trying to get more fiber in because I feel like it's been hard with my digestion. Not to be TMI, but yeah, high fiber things are right now my priority, and I think a lot of other people deal with the same thing too. But try grape nuts on your yogurt if you have the same issue. I've been really into Great Lakes collagen. I put that in my matcha or my morning drink. I drink my stuff hot in the morning because it's just better for my stomach, and I really like that collagen. I've been putting other people on it. It helps with my digestion, my like hair, skin, and nail growth, and just, you know, making sure all that's good. It doesn't taste too like, it doesn't taste too much like collagen, you know, like sometimes it like smells or tastes like bones too much and you're just like, oh, this is collagen, like this is collagen. It doesn't really have that effect. Sometimes it does if you put a certain amount. I can only do like 1 scoop or 1.5 scoop in the beginning, and then now I can do 1.5 or like 2 scoops if I wanted, but I just keep it at 1 if I'm being real. So I think it's better than Vital Proteins if I'm being honest, and I just ordered it on Amazon. It's really, really easy to integrate, like, yeah, into your morning routine for me. It also has like a really good amount of protein, so that's a plus. I've also been really into golden kiwis. My friend who, she's been hospitalized for a while for like what she's been going through, but she said all the nurses would tell her to like eat 2 kiwis, and she passed that along to me because I was having trouble going to the restroom. So I can confirm that it works, and I suggest it to anyone who has the same problem. But I like the golden kiwis more than the green kiwis, honestly. And there's also red kiwis too, but I feel like golden kiwis are easier to find. Yeah, that's that. My month of June has been really filled with a lot of travel, so I feel like a lot of this stuff has to do with just making travel more enjoyable with like my restroom habits, or just, I don't know, spending time with people, and also resting and rejuvenating. So yeah, I don't really think there's a theme to June, but these are my June favorites, and yeah, that's that. Okay, anyways, bye. I need to go to a Love Island viewing party now, and it's so sweaty with the lighting. Okay, bye.